It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Matt Olson, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Mike Fiers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says,
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Stepping up now, Hunter Pence. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Choo stands at second with no outs. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Pinder charging in on it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on third. This is line to left. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Rougned Odor now. And he fouls this one off. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rangers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
In now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Olsen is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, number 21.
Settling in now, Patrick Wisdom. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A windup and the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now. Wisdom, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 5 and the A's nothing. Edison Volquez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late, as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. In there for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Ricochet off of him on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the concrete staircases and gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. And that dinger puts him in second place on the league leaderboard.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. He enters this one second in the American League in round triplets.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and two strikes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the
Number
plate right there.
22.
Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Cameron.
In now, Cameron Maben, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Davis at second. Laureano on at first with 2 down. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazzara will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the East Bay right after this. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Two pitches fouled away. Now another 2-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
First offering on its way. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out.
Now, wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Just hung in there on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They're up 5-1. So now it's Mark Canha. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Odor has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, taking a look at this, this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chu has a read on it. And that retires the side. A's are gone in order. They're down here 5-1. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one.
Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman.
Standing in, Rougned Odor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Odor leads off first with one away. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Mazara, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Runners on first with one down. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Calhoun.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Line towards center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Texas. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back to the top of the order now. And up
Leading
next,
off
a
for the
Berkeley
A's,
area native,
the
Marcus
shortstop,
Semien.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
0-2.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Odor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first
Now
out.
batting,
So with
third
one away, a
baseman,
couple of teams out of the
Matt
AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Pence retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Rangers.
So coming to the plate, Ronald Guzman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Up next for the Rangers, Patrick Wisdom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit.
And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Stepping in now, Jet Bandy, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Texas is out in front 5-1. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. A base hit in his first trip.
Fielder, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Hard hit ball to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Cameron Maybin.
Striding in for Oakland, Cameron Maybin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Maben now. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Mark Hanna. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he takes a called strike one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ball 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 5-1. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. And this is cut on and missed by Pence as he's set down on strikes for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Choo, the runner at second with one away. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Odor has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Fouled away. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, the right fielder, Nomar.
Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Drilled to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They're up 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Chad Pinder. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One-0 count. Here it is. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, Bendy. And he makes the throw to first. Pinder is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Ball two.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Hit high and deep out to left. Chu looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
In now, Marcus Semien. Ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. On its way is pitch number 75. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
2 balls and a strike now. popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Ready now, Ronald Guzman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Here's a high pop-up. Pinder is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 21.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First offering on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Standing in, Jet Bandy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Rangers on top here, 5-2. Striding into the box, Matt Olson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Set and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Olsen on at first, nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Left fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop.
The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The relay throw, and they get the double play at third. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Blake Trinan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Shin-Soo Choo, career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 5. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
That's popped up. Simeon ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Now to the plate, Elvis Andrews. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So Rougned gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit.
The second baseman.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Rougned as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 0 for 5. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Andres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Fouled off. The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Rangers lead 1. They're still out in front 5-2.
Sean Kelly gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Sean Kelly.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The second baseman, Chad Pinder.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1-0 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Pence has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Not close. It's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Kelly has thrown a little over 50 innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Now the 2-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Hey. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Oakland, and the deficit remains 5-2. Lou Trevino will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
The Athletics, number 62, Lou Trevino.
Stepping into the box, Nomar Mazara. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Number 32, Nomar Mazara.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Willie Calhoun will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is under it, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order, and it remains 5-2. Hector Rondon will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Matt Olson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Called strike. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Lined but speared on a hop.
On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
The batter,
Into the
22.
box now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one's gone. And they're within 1 after back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble.
Chris Martin. The left fielder, number 5.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Right side. Fielded by Adore. Throw on to first takes care of Maben, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch.
20.
That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Mark Canha. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Pence. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. The Rangers lead this one 5-4. Liam Hendricks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Liam Hendricks.
Striding in to start the 9th, Patrick Wisdom, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
In now, Jet Bandy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Hendricks benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 5-4. Jose Leclerc comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
Coming to the plate now, Chad Pinder. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point. And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another shot now, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Stephen Piscotty will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Stephen Piscotty.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
A's down to their final out now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Edison Volquez earns his first win of the season. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Texas Rangers totaled 11 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-4. The Baltimore Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-5. Edwin Encarnacion was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Mariners got past the Tigers 13-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Boston Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-2. The Twins had 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 8-4. Kyle Zimmer collected win number 2 on the year as the Royals got the victory over the Indians 7-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-6. The Mets finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. John Brebbia grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 3-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.